they won't.
No, they won't. Full-time whistle. Real Madrid are the European champions for the 14th time, and Liverpool's treble dreams are a trophy in club football. He joins the rest of his teammates. The Champions League trophy's heading back to Madrid, back to its spiritual home. The champions of Spain are the champions of Europe. It's 14 and counting for Real Madrid.
It's the first real chance. Courtois able to make the save, and the follow-up from Skriniar, who was right at the Casemiro. It's a long way out, but why not have the shot? Nobody really closed him down. Perisic looking to measure the cross for Martinez. Goalkeeper kept it out. Wasn't Perisic round the back. Oh, and coming in was Dzeko. There he goes. Kept out, and it still could go in. With Skriniar battling for all his work, but he sets up Dani Carvajal, carried away by Handanovic. Here. Handanovic it away spectacularly, taking on the first hit, nicely worked, and Benzema, he tried to go back across the goalkeeper, Camavinga, it's a nice touch from him, and it's put away by Rodrigo, and there was one last chance, and Real Madrid have taken it. Camavinga played his part, and Rodrigo just snaked across the
0, conceded only 5. Benzema, Hazard, free kick. First big moment for Real Madrid, and it's a decent save. Fantasy artist doing it well to come across. Benzema going for power, finishes diving, till sending it wide. They do have this threat on the counter-attack. Cristiano with the ball in, oh what a story! Yachi Boev gives Sheriff the lead. The lowest ranked side in the competition lead away to Real Madrid. And still going. Good save from the goalkeeper, and enough defenders back to alleviate the threat. And then Miguel is Nacho for Real Madrid. Benzema, Hazard straight at the goalkeeper, and then it's almost inexplicably step over. Good approach play, good shot. Fanasiades gets it away. Arboleda does the rest. Penalty. If he can put this penalty away. And he can! 1-1. They've trailed for 40 minutes. The Real Madrid will feel that that's the passport for them getting out of jail. It's an emphatic penalty. Goalkeeper going the right way, but beaten by the pace and power of Karim Ben. Ground inside the penalty area, back out into one. Bruno, oh, they've scored again! The flag is up, and the VAR will have a look. Modric trying to wriggle his way through. Benzema back for Luka Modric. Another outstanding piece of goalkeeping from Fanasiades. Till. Extraordinary. Trying to take it on. Rodrigo. Kroos sending it wide. The bench. Benzema making his way forward here. Oh, it's a freak on goal. Had to be played because of the quality of the ball in towards the Frenchman. Kravitsov stretching to divert it away from Karim Benzema. Has fired it over his keeper and into the net. Trying to work the angle, plenty of options. Modric in, it's a wonderful ball and an exquisite second goal. It's Vinicius that scores it, but it was all about what led up to the ball finding him that made it for Real Madrid. They've just been carved apart. Could be three here. Oh, it is quite brilliantly. Vinicius is at it again. Two in the space of 5 minutes. And Shakhtar getting dismantled. Benzema again, full of attacking intent. Vinicius, oh, played back in wonderfully. There's goal number 4, Rodrigo. Vinicius is having some second half. It's Benzema, and he does score number 5. Yet another goal for Karim Benzema, continues his personal streak. That's 5 successive games for club and country in which he scored goal number 5 for Real Madrid.
Vasquez. Back from Luka Modric. Is Modric, he's in! Oh, what a save that was by Trubin. The net seemed destined to bulge. Day to turn. Alan Patrick, his effort, all against the post, and safe as far as Madrid are concerned. What a let-off for Carlo Ancelotti's side, who can now come forward. League. Benzema looking to get onto this one. Rubin, Macon's lost it. Here's Benzema, goal number 1,000 in the Champions League for Real Madrid. 1-0 on the night. But it's 1 and 3 zeros overall. Another milestone for the competition's most successful club. It's Lucas Vasquez, there's Modric, another good save by Trubin. It's the second time he's denied Modric a goal in the opening stages of this game. The opportunity for Fernando. This time he scores, and Shakhtar Donetsk are level. He missed one big opportunity midway through the first half. This time there was no mistake.
And absolutely deserved. Shakhtar, since going 1-0 down, have been very, very good. They've been brave.
With a clever touch, back to Vinicius. It's Vinicius, it's Benzema, and Real Madrid lead once more. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. It's Karim Benzema who once again has bailed Madrid out.
You will not see a better Champions League goal tonight than this one from Real Madrid.
On again by Carvajal. Kroos settled himself for the shot. It's been turned away by the goalkeeper, but it's been popped in by Karim Benzema, who was in an offside position anyway. Modric. And by Carvajal. It's an excellent stop by Athanasiadis. Kroos and Alaba, the two having a look at this, and it's been deflected in. David Alaba will take the plaudits. Athanasiadis beaten, but would he have been beaten had the ball not deflected out of his... Rodrigo, back with Rodrigo. Oh, that's brilliantly finished. They're claiming the goal, and Real Madrid get the goal. The watch has vibrated, and Real Madrid can't celebrate. Mendy. Benzema. Brilliantly finished by Karim Benzema. Well, it really should be game over now. 10 minutes of the second half played, and Real Madrid increased their advantage. They've had so much of the second half possession. Best chance by far for Sheriff Tiraspol, who were denied a goal. Helped on by Benzema. Oh, it's a magnificent save. What a save that was by Athanasiadis. Asensio must have thought that that was goal number 4.
They're on in the season now. First touch for Vinicius Junior. 3 around him, and he's not that far away. He's really got the goal mood. 12. This Dzeko was waiting, hoping that might just drop to him. And then the dipping volley just over the bar. Tremendous effort.
Brilliant effort from Brozovic.
Big test of what these clubs have got is Kroos, who can hit them, and how he can hit them into the corner. Real Madrid have the lead. Toni Kroos strikes with a left foot sizzler.
Oh, incredible. Against the run of play, Inter for the first 15 minutes of this game have been sensational, creating so many chances. You give Toni Kroos a couple of yards on the edge of the...
Taking on Dani Carvajal towards the far post. And then Dzeko was there. You know how good he is in the air.
Well, they've just got to keep playing Inter.
Throws beautiful ball inside, hits the post and bounces away. My goodness me. Asensio! Oh, brilliant. What a wonderful strike. That sweet, sweet left foot. And that was like precision surgery.
You're not seeing a better Champions League goal than that this week, for sure. It's just about to say it was the first time in...
Well, Skriniar, anywhere else it goes in, but it's straight at the goalkeeper.
Exactly that, tail of the tape for Inter fans watching on.
Hell of a ball, wasn't it? Diagonal. It was a long distance. It must have been. If they can get that in the centre of the pitch, then they're in.
Mbappe gets in behind Carvajal. Courtois with his first big save tonight. Well, we've played 17 minutes and Carvajal versus them. Always a danger from this kind of situation for Paris. And in the end, the final touch was, I think, off Eder Militao. It was Danilo and Kimpembe who was, and then Verratti. 1 or 2 nice touches, good save. And then over the top from Messi, really strong hand from Courtois. Kylian Mbappe up against Dani Carvajal, down he goes, penalty. No doubt in the mind of Daniele Orsato. It's Messi, and it's saved by Courtois. What a big moment in this Champions League last 16 tie. Courtois denies Messi.
But he guesses right, doesn't he, Courtois? What a save.
Great feat by Mbappe. Oh, what a goal! What a sensational goal! Well, he might be a Galactico next season, but he's the toast of Paris tonight. Brilliant feat. What a finish. Kylian Mbappe, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Real Madrid 0. Brilliant.
Absolutely, Darren, absolutely brilliant. And it's in that left-hand channel.
That's it. And they will take a lead to Madrid for the second leg, Paris Saint-Germain. They dominated tonight. Space for Messi. Neymar. Messi. Angles tight. Didn't quite squeeze it in. Nacho clears it away. Wonderful interchange there between Neymar and Messi.
Beautiful. Beautiful, you can't defend that. It really is great, little 1-2s. Here they link up there, he stays on his feet, Messi goes again, then he goes for that little blind side. The highest they were is the halfway line. Now they can get really forward.
There's the example, Nuno Mendes slipping in down this side, manages to keep the ball in play. Mbappe! 2-0 on aggregate, Mbappe's got both of them. The flag though is up, and the celebration can end. Neymar sweeps it on because they know that Mbappe's on the run and Alaba's trying to make up ground. Kylian Mbappe for Paris Saint-Germain! He scored this time! Well, he might be heading here for next season, but tonight he might be the man who knocks Real Madrid out of the Champions League. Brilliant finish from Kylian Mbappe, who's been the difference in the tie. The Paris Saint-Germain supporters celebrate. Real Madrid 0, PSG 1, 2-0 now to Paris Saint-Germain on aggregate.
But that's the threat they've had. There it is, the first time pass from Neymar.
Mbappe's in again. Oh, what a dummy! Oh, what a goal! Offside. Oh my word, what a shame. What one. Half an hour to go. Pressure on Donnarumma. Benzema caused it. Here's Vinicius. It's Karim Benzema and they're back in it. He scores so many big goals at vital moments for Real Madrid, and the captain strikes tonight. 77 in the Champions League. Donnarumma unravelled. 1-1 on the night, and the aggregate arrears reduced to 2-1.
But they're back in this game, and it's been given to them. Donnarumma, what is he thinking? What is he doing? In the end, Benzema sticks it in that corner. Look, just get rid of it. Get rid of it. He's saying he was fouled. Benzema.
Messi beats Benzema to the ball. Modric in pursuit, gets in there with a meaty challenge as well. The crowd enjoyed that one. The poker face from Messi.
That was great, wasn't it?
And got players back so quickly. Luka Modric once more. Good ball into Karim Benzema. It's in. Karim Benzema strikes again. Real Madrid are back. What a game in the Santiago Bernabeu. And the Paris Saint-Germain lead is gone. Karim Benzema again. 2-1 to Real Madrid on the night. 2-2 on aggregate. What a Champions League game.
What a finish from Benzema. And you've got to say, Modric, outstanding Modric. He's won the ball on the edge of...
And they're on the move again. Marquinhos with more defending. Oh, he's done it! Karim Benzema again! It's a hat-trick! It's straight from the kick-off and scored another one! The greatest club side in this competition's history have done so deep tonight, and Karim Benzema's had a night to remember.
Incredible! That's incredible! I cannot believe what I'm looking at here. I mean, it's a kick-off.
And he has done. What a night. What a story. It might have been Mbappe's night, but it's Karim Benzema's night. On the ball, it's a lovely back heel. They've got a man over Vinicius, promising this for Real Madrid. Here's the first big opportunity for them, and he hits the woodwork, Vinicius Junior. Well, there's a real warning for Chelsea that they can break, and they can break quickly. And Vinicius Junior, when he looks back on it, may well inside so far, and he's got a run on them again here. Clips it back. Benzema's head. Oh, what a goal! That's an absolutely sensational header from Karim Benzema, who's one of the best finishers in Europe. 35 goals now this season. He's never scored more in a campaign for Real Madrid. And that was such a...
Around the edge of the box, waiting to see it develop, and then he eventually gets in the box.
Swung it by Modric. He's there again. Oh, he's guided another one in. Karim Benzema is unstoppable. The first one was all about the power and the accuracy. The second one was delicate and superbly played, and Real Madrid lead 2-0. Jorginho. It's a good ball in, it's a chance, it's a goal. It's Kai Havertz. And a player who's now got a knack of scoring big goals when Chelsea need them. Gets one tonight. And it reduces the lead before half-time, and Chelsea are back in it. Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2.
It's just what offensive players on the pitch now, Chelsea.
It's a bit sloppy there from Mendy,
no.
and here's the chance, and there's the hat-trick. Karim Benzema, only the fourth player to score successive hat-tricks in successive Champions League matches. But what on earth were Chelsea doing there? They concede a goal inside the opening minute of the second half. They're 3-1 down. Benzema celebrates. Havertz able to turn and shoot, blocked there by Carvajal. Azpilicueta! It's a rocket, it's a brilliant save. Went like an arrow, so much power. Down straight away by Valverde. Azpilicueta gets the cross in, Lukaku! What a chance. What a chance.
Absolutely, Darren.
And there is the full-time whistle, half-time in the tie. Celebrations.
Defenders around. You've got to have a threatening pass at the end of it.
Loftus-Cheek, there's a chance for Mount to run through, it's a chance! And it's exactly what they needed! Mason Mount, who scored against Real Madrid last season, scores in the Champions League against them again. And it's exactly the start that Chelsea needed to make. Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 1, and Real's aggregate lead is now only 1 goal.
It's a fabulous finish. He finds himself in the centre of the...
Courtois. Mason Mount again from the Chelsea. Right, there's the header, it's in! And Chelsea are all the way back, and it's Antonio Rudiger. His first ever goal in European football. What a night and what a place to score it. It's 2-0 on the night to Chelsea. It's 3-3 on aggregate. It's a foul by N'Golo Kante, free kick. We don't really need the rolling around from Casemiro. It is close with the free kick. It's the first save like that Mendy's had to make for Chelsea. It maybe looked a little bit more spectacular than it actually was. I think he got it covered all the way across his options left and right. Alonso's made the run. It's still going. Alonso, he scored! What a return to Madrid from Marcos Alonso! Okay, Glenn?
Well, what I saw, I'm only going by what I saw. Yeah, look, he's doing it. He's
overturned. I saw Benzema's on the move in the middle. It's Benzema's header hits the bar. He would have scored that at Stamford Bridge.
He's tried to guide it back in that top corner, and fortunately for Chelsea, it's a lovely little stand-up ball from Mendy. There's the punch header. He's going back for the top corner, really.
It's a good ball by Kovacic. They've opened up Real Madrid. Timo Werner, nice and patient. Still Timo Werner, it's in! Timo Werner with a gigantic goal for Chelsea. And this one certainly does count. And for the first time in the tie, Chelsea are ahead. They're up 4-3 on aggregate with 15 minutes to go in the Bernabeu, which has fallen silent because Timo Werner... Here's Modric. Benzema's got support. Rodrigo! Oh, what a time to score! Super sub for Real Madrid! And we're tied at 4-4 on aggregate. And that's a quite outstanding finish by Rodrigo.
What a ball as well from Modric. What a ball outside of his right foot. It's been quiet today, Modric, but here Chelsea give the ball away. Kante trying to play a little delicate chip. Cut out now. Alaba, this is a ball and a half.
And Rodrigo in the middle. There's the chance. Oh, he was bound to score. He had to score. And when they needed him most, Karim Benzema does score. His 38th goal of the season. And in extra time, the King of Madrid fires Real ahead. 3-2 on the night to Chelsea. 5-4 on aggregate now to Real Madrid.
Well, he gets that chance because Rudiger actually slipped.
Full time. It's over. Chelsea are out. In the last 12 years. Mahrez on the move for the first time with a delicious ball in, and what a start! What a sensational start! It's Kevin De Bruyne. It's a quite outstanding ball in from Riyad Mahrez, and De Bruyne has been playing so well recently and scoring so many big goals. Gets another one, and Manchester City strike first inside 2 minutes in the semi-final. It's a gigantic moment, and who else but Kevin De Bruyne? Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne, missed by Toni Kroos. Here's a chance for two. It is two, and Gabriel Jesus gets himself another goal. The Brazilian can't stop scoring. It's a dream start to the semi-final for Manchester City. They lead 2-0, and we've played a little more than 10 minutes.
And it's De Bruyne go for the third. It's up now. It's up to Madrid, really.
Well, Benzema's won it back. And the guy's got it. Oh, it's in the post and it stayed out. Then the offside flag went up. I was waiting because it was played through to Vinicius. Of course, the assistant's going to wait. Head of Alaba needed Mendy. Now there's space for Mahrez. They've got a man over Foden. Mahrez might not need him. Side netting. And in hindsight, he maybe should have played him in.
He's got a pass.
Mahrez with a challenge on Modric. Here's Mendy. In towards Benzema. Gets one back. And Madrid's master marksman needs only half a chance. And Manchester City's lead is halved in the semi-final. Benzema's arrived. City 2, Real Madrid 1.
You couldn't have said it better, Fletch. It's half a chance at that, isn't it? It comes from nowhere. It's not.
Here's Rodrigo, has got a bit of space. Real Madrid coming again. Good save by Ederson, and all of a sudden the game's turned on its head.
Well, what a difference a goal does. Every player wants.
And they've got a chance here with Mahrez, who's nicked it away from Militao. He's in for Manchester City and hits the post, and the follow-up is cleared off the line by Danny Carvajal from Phil Foden.
What a chance. He just nicks it here, doesn't he? Look, there's the jump. There's no danger. Suddenly, he just pinches it. Past Militao, he looks up. There's no real support. This time he does the right thing.
Back to that in a second. Here's Fernandinho. Lifted in. Good chance. 3-1. Phil Foden. And Manchester City turn to one of their own to score a vital goal in the Champions League semi-final. He was treated as a punching bag in the
brilliant since he's come on.
That's a wonderful turn on that side by Vinicius Junior, who can run away from the Manchester City defence. He's in here for Real Madrid and he scores. Quick as a flash, they're back in it. It's 3-2. And it's a bit of Brazilian magic to get Real Madrid back in the tie. Vinicius Junior with his 18th goal of the season, and the Real Madrid supporters can celebrate. What a game. Manchester City. Zinchenko. It's played on, it's in! Oh, what a goal! What a strike from Bernardo Silva! Brilliant advantage played by the referee. He thought about blowing for the free kick, but he allowed Bernardo Silva to stick it in the top corner instead. 17 minutes to go. Manchester City 4, Real Madrid 2. 10 minutes to go. Kroos with the free kick. Did that strike an arm in there? They're saying it did. It's a penalty. He's given it. He had to think about it. Can Real Madrid reduce the deficit again? Oh, what about that? He's penenking it. He's the coolest man in European football. Ice in his veins, it's colder than that. Benzema just penenking Ederson in a Champions League semi-final at 4-2 to make it 4-3. Astonishing. Incredible for Real Madrid to go back with just one goal to find.
Well, without a doubt, yes. Without a doubt, what a game of football.
Nacho there for Real Madrid, it's De Bruyne. It's a lovely ball lifted through to Bernardo Silva. Good save, Courtois. Got there ahead of Casemiro. It's a fine save though by the Real Madrid goalkeeper.
That was a brilliant save.
Casemiro challenging, breaks here for Foden. Hits it on the volley, good save. Had to get down there, Courtois. It was dipping awkwardly. Hits it nicely, Phil Foden.
Yeah, it was a decent stop, wasn't it, by
The middle, opens up a bit of space. And coming in now is Riyad Mahrez! Semi-final hero last season. Might just be the semi-final hero again. What a fantastic finish into the top corner from Riyad Mahrez. 24th goal of the season, and it's a giant stride towards Paris for Manchester City. Real Madrid 0, Manchester City 1, 5-3 to City on aggregate. Cancelo. Have a shot, oh, good save. Hits it brilliantly.
Movement on that, wasn't it? Gundogan was at the far post, hands in the air.
Grealish is charging in himself. It's Grealish! It's off the line. It's only just off the line.
I don't know what happened there. What was Tino called?
Camavinga searching for Benzema, who hooks it in. The goal one back. It's Rodrigo. There is life in Real Madrid. There's hardly any time remaining, but they found a goal from somewhere. Barely a smile from Ancelotti, but certainly belief inside the Bernabeu.
Yeah, movement from Benzema.
Carvajal. Score! It's in! They've got another one! They've scored again!
Oh my word!
It's Rodrigo again! What a climax! What a comeback! What a competition! It's astonishing!
He can't believe it, we can't believe it. What are we seeing tonight? How has that happened?
Here is the man of the hour, Rodrigo. Benzema. He's given the penalty. He's given it. Champions League semi-final. Here comes Benzema. Side foots the ball in. The King of Madrid fires Real ahead on aggregate. 43 goals now this season. Only two men have scored more goals for the club than him. And when Orsato's had a look at the watch and he blows the full-time whistle, and this remarkable semi-final is over. It's heartbreak for Manchester City. Good evening, everybody. So we are finally ready here in Paris after the sensible decision was taken to delay the kick-off. It's changed the dynamic and the preparation, and it does add another layer to what is a fascinating game. So here they come. It's a walk that few players get to make. It's a game the very best in the world get to play in. And as they walk out here and they prepare to walk past the famous old trophy, we wonder which group of players will get to hold it as Champions League winners later on tonight. So we're underway. It's the 67th final in all. Mo Salah for Liverpool. On it goes towards Sadio Mane. And the flag up from the assistant to signal the ball had gone out of play for a goal kick to Real Madrid. Arnold, who manages to wriggle away and get the cross in, and Salah with the first attempt tonight. Thibaut Courtois down quickly to save for Real Madrid. Thiago looks to place it and placed it straight into the gloves of Courtois. The first little flurry though through to Sadio Mane. Makes some space and hits the shot, hits the post, and Courtois gets there. Super save onto the post from Courtois.
I think he saved it, Fletcher. I think you're right. Cuts inside.
Dribbling up at least on Vinicius on that side. That's not a bad ball in though, which is taken by Alisson. First touch position for Liverpool. Whipped in Salah's header. Straight to Courtois. And we've said that a few times in the first half, straight at Courtois.
Yeah, frees a pair, he just walks off Militao.
Vinicius Junior to take on Canate, good defended by Henderson. It's a corner for Real Madrid, the first time they've threatened in there for a while. Cross whipped in by Benzema. Header comes in from Thiago. Then it goes from Robertson to Mane. And good defended by Militao. It's going to be a decent. Robertson sent it in. Benzema heads it away. Henderson hits it with power. A lot of power. But wide of. Played on now towards Karim Benzema, who's got in behind him, and he takes it down brilliantly. Benzema still. Alisson didn't get there. In comes Valverde. Benzema! Then the flag goes up. The Real Madrid celebrations come to an end, and Liverpool feel a great sense of relief.
I don't know whether it's the first pass. Benzema was in acres of space here. Well, that was very tight, wasn't it? So let's see if it's another.
Alexander-Arnold's cross. Courtois gets a piece of it. Modric does as well. And then Robertson playing it back in, and there's time for Mendy. Alexander-Arnold, who plays it back into Salah, who gets a couple of goes at it. The Liverpool players are screaming for a passage of play that from Real Madrid. Valverde then drives it in, and they go ahead. Vinicius Junior. The Stade de France erupts with white delight, and Vinicius Junior fires Real Madrid in front in the Champions League final.
Well, they just started to play, didn't they, Real Madrid? They got some possession in that midfield area, and they started to build a little bit, and they end up smashing the ball across the box. Look, just some nice little passes, bit of movement, runners off the ball.
Has played Luis Diaz really well over there.
Yeah,
Fabinho's going to get the first card of the night, the yellow card.
Just a bit of frustration. Fabinho felt as if they can come in from there.
Opens up a little bit for Mo Salah, who bends the shot, and Courtois saves another one. Typical position that Salah likes to generate and find. Henderson gets it forward. Here's Salah. Henderson. Jota coming into the far post, and Mo Salah coming in as well, and Courtois sprinting across his goal line to make another save. If they win this tonight, Real Madrid, they've got the goal. Alexander-Arnold with space and time, and he drills one in, and it just needed a touch. It was Jota trying to reach it, and had he done so, he might well. Roberto Firmino. Salah coming onto it, deflected, and Courtois gets it round the post. With Diogo Jota. Here's Roberto Firmino pulling it back from a good position. Naby Keita, that's a glorious opportunity. He had so much time. Could have done his part in helping Real Madrid to get here tonight. Lovely touch by Salah. Still going, Salah! Courtois again!
What a save!
Fantastic save, and the celebrations and the congratulations from his teammates tell you just how important that is.
I mean, that was brilliant by Salah. Touch.
Vinicius Junior skips away from Alexander-Arnold, back heels it to Karim Benzema. Alexander-Arnold shuts the door importantly for Liverpool. Little flick by Jota. I think Carlo Ancelotti will try and sneak any more in. It's going to be the goal scorer who's going to make way. Vinicius Junior, whose name will be up in lights in Madrid if they win it. And he's going to be replaced by Rodrigo, who's got from this free kick.
Oh, they won't.
No, they won't. Full-time whistle. Real Madrid are the European champions for the 14th time, and Liverpool's treble dreams are ended here in Paris. But the team that's defied the odds so many times about to raise the greatest trophy in club football. He joins the rest of his teammates. The Champions League trophy's heading back to Madrid, back to its spiritual home. The champions of Spain are the champions of Europe. It's 14 and counting for Real Madrid.